You went to a kid's event with your ass and your titties out? No! Ice Spice Down syndrome. Where's the comparison? There we go. Yeah, after this, I don't think she's ever beating the allegations. No cap.
Big God, big God, big God, big God. Spongebob, big God, pants okay. Spongebob, big God, pants.
So ladies and gentlemen, another day, another kind of moral outrage from the public. Apparently a lot of people are now mad at Ice Spice for coming to an event related to SpongeBob dressed like this. And I gotta say, although I don't always agree with the public because, you know, people in general just tend to say a lot of but I mean, I can see, you know, she went a little too far.
Yeah, there's straight minors in there. Straight minors. Straight little girls, straight little boys. If it was me, I'm telling you, this would be heaven. But bro, imagine the parents seeing this. They brought their kids to see this shit.
The dress, the attire, translucent. She basically has
I know the moms were giving her the meanest death stare.
What do we call these? G-strings under a translucent white skirt hybrid dress. You know, that looks like lingerie on top. At a premiere or movie premiere for SpongeBob with a whole bunch of kids in it. I'm not gonna lie. This looks a bit, hey, yo. She's going, ass is all visible for the world to see. I can understand the outrage. Even crazier is the fact that you got SpongeBob there. You got this character from SpongeBob. He looks kind of perky. He looks like he likes Ice Spice dressing like this. Then we have SpongeBob over here. Bro looks caught off guard. He looks spooky. You have this little girl in the crowd with the little two buns in her hair. She's turning around like, is that Ice Spice really dressed like this? Like,
oh yeah, you know, like bro, Ice Spice. Brain cells are not braining. The brain is not braining. If even the kids are looking at you like, what are you doing? Then that means you're obviously doing something wrong. No?
Really pulled up.
Oh no, man.
And here we have more photos of Ice Spice and her attire that she decided to pull up to.
Like, bro, if you have to blur it out, imagine what the kids were seeing straight buns, straight booty meat. Wasn't she on Ozempic? Yeah, apparently. But then she got off of it to get her fat ass butt back, and I'm not complaining. I actually did not like her when she was on Ozempic. Yo, when she was on Ozempic, yo, that shit got me tight. My bad. That's also another thing that doesn't make sense. You're getting rid of the one thing that made you famous in the first place. The one thing that made you famous. That ass. That jiggle jiggle wiggle wiggle. And she wanted to get rid of it? For what? Who told you to do that? Ronaldo strokes out that bitch fast. Shoo. Bro, I'm praying I get this. Not even the Ronaldo strokes. Pirate strokes, bro. Arr, arr, arr. No cap, bro. I wish, bro.
To the SpongeBob event I mean, I gotta say, you know, usually I'm not outraged and I'm not the one to really police what people want to wear, right? But again, time and place. Why are you pulling up to a SpongeBob premiere? Because she's now a voice actor, right? She was in the latest SpongeBob animated movie, but she pulled up to this event dressed like this. Like, ma'am, you didn't pull up to the club. This is not like one of your shows where you're gonna be twerking. You have black eyes.
I swear, like, you know, common sense. I understand that saying finally. Common sense is not common. Clearly.
Shouldn't even be able to tell the color of your G-strings for one. And as you can see here, the top comment says, why did she think this was appropriate to wear to the SpongeBob premiere?
Stop right there. Stop at think. She didn't think. She doesn't think. She just does. I don't even think she writes her lyrics. I swear. She doesn't. All she did is just twerk. No cop. But again, I'm not gay. I'm not complaining.
Whoa. Now she's getting the PDF accusations now. Now, I don't think I'm gonna go that far and label her as a PDFer, but I gotta say, this was very distasteful. Here we have another comment from Yana. She says, her ass was literally out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you have no stopgap for, you know, decency and kind of understanding that there's a time and place for everything. I understand my body, my choice. I can wear whatever I wanna wear, even if that falls into the category of not wearing anything at all. But in this situation, if I as a parent, let's say 10 to 15 years from now, I have a 7-year-old son or daughter, and one of the celebrities pull up to the event that I'm bringing my children to dressed like this, bro, I'm gonna be mad.
I would be excited, but then I would look at my little ass kid and be like, oh son, cover your eyes. You're too young to see this. No cap.
I'm probably gonna be very irritated and we're gonna leave. Like, we came to see SpongeBob, not Spice's cheeks. No pun intended. Shout out to Sandy though. I do gotta say though, SpongeBob looks kind of happy here. I'm not gonna lie. Look at the placement of his hands. Ladies and gentlemen, SpongeBob couldn't get Sandy, but he might have a chance with Ice Spice. Someone said they love to wear nothing to a kids movie. Who's they? Another person said, well, they didn't say anything, but this image of a character from SpongeBob.
That's exactly what I do to my
little
kids.
son's eyes. Classic moment from SpongeBob.
People are not happy with Ice Spice over what she wore to the SpongeBob movie premiere. So there's a new SpongeBob movie out, and Ice Spice has been a big part of this movie. She's a character in it, and she also made a song for the the movie. Well, they just had the premiere of this movie, and Ice Spice decided to wear a see-through dress to this premiere. Under this see-through dress,
oh, whoa. Yo, look at
how does his hand keep moving? Yo, was somebody in that suit?
Placement of a SpongeBob's hands. Now it's over her. How do I describe this in a family-friendly way? Like, just this photo alone is crazy, bro. Like, yo, again, SpongeBob might just have a chance.
Kong. After seeing this, a lot of people have got very upset with Ice Spice, saying this is completely inappropriate to wear to a kids movie, and that Nickelodeon should have never worked with Ice Spice because she doesn't really have a kid.
Again, you know, I understand that, right? You know.
Oh yeah, but at the end of the day, Nickelodeon, they can't even be mad. Honestly, you should have expected this. No cap, you should have expected this. Working with Ice Spice. It's worth a try, isn't it? All right, bro, send me the link. I'm trying to see. Let me at least see it. Let me not discredit till I see it. Send me the link of the guy.
Or why they decided to work with Ice Spice knowing her brand. You know, she's not really made for kids. And again, even if, you know, for whatever reason they wanted to work with her, there should have been some kind of stipulations or criteria on what she could have wear to the premiere. I mean, good God. Someone in the comment section said, though, I'm not complaining. Buddy, you're a grown-ass man. Why would you complain? Top comment said, SpongeBob looked happy, though. Not gonna lie. I would be happy, too. Someone said, big news for the unemployed. And ironically, this meme isn't true at all because most of my viewers have jobs. Someone said at a kids event, question mark. Another person said, mind you, this was Nicki Minaj at Kids Choice Awards and with this attire on, which, yeah, looks kid appropriate. I'm not gonna lie, it looks goofy, you know, colorful. And yeah, this is why I still think to this day, and shout out to all my barbs out there. I'm not a barb per se, but I respect Nicki, man, as a female rapper who came up in the 2010s, bro. She dominated, and this was tasteful and makes perfect sense for a kids event, right? You're gonna have 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, people under like 10 there.
Cute. You guys look so cute. Thank you all for coming. This is my first voiceover. Sorry, I'm out of breath.
I just gotta say that hand placement as well. If you're not watching, just keep listening. Don't pull over. But I gotta say, Spice, what are you doing? Like, you literally look like you're supposed to be at the club right now. You literally look like you're ready to get on the pole. Now, Ice Spice is a very beautiful woman. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but she looks like heaven to me.
Gonna lie. But again, if I'm with my kid at this event, a whole bunch of little kids, I should not be seeing you in a thong, a G-string, translucent, looking like you're ready to shake ass. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah, enjoy. I've never seen the film, so this will be my first time too. Hey girl, you're so cute.
You know, the crazy thing about this is that she is a role model, right? A lot of little girls are looking up to her, and they're gonna be like, okay, so if Ice Spice can pull up to an event like this, dressed like this, so can I. And guess what? A lot of these young, impressionable little girls are not gonna wait until they're grown to do this. The evidence is very clear based off of what we are seeing in today's day and age.
That's a bad take. What? So because they see Ice Spice looking smexy one time, now they're gonna be a thought for life? I don't think that's how it works.
Bad. Sorry, I'm so shy and weird. Yeah, it's my first time. I hope you enjoy it. I was really nervous, but this is so exciting, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of this. And I'm grateful that you guys came out to watch it. So yes, okay.
Listen, Ice Spice, if you ever see this video, of which you probably will, because I'm probably gonna be one of the first ones to make a video on this, I just gotta say, baby, please get a better dresser or stylist. Like, who is your manager?
Whoa, again, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Her style is fire. It's just a time and a place. You feel me? But bro, you know, when you go to a show or some shit, like modeling, they always, you know, when you sit in that room before you enter the stage, they put makeup on you, yada yada. They obviously looked at her outfit, bro. Nickelodeon were okay with it. They didn't see an issue with it. You telling me if she pulled up naked that they will allow her? No, obviously not. So bro, they obviously saw it and were like, fuck it.
They should have told you beforehand, maybe this wasn't the best thing to pull up to a kid's event in, you know? Now, I can understand this was like, what is that, a yearly fashion show?
But you know, I don't think Ice Spice has that attribute equipped. She literally can't show up to any event without her ass being shown up. That's her only talent. That's her only talent. No cap.
Celebrities like to pull up in like, yeah, you could wear this. Or if you're going to a high class event where it's all, you know, it's all adults there, it's at nighttime, not in broad daylight. Mind you, this premiere probably happened at like, what, 10 in the morning? Imagine waking up early as hell to pull up to a SpongeBob premiere and this is your attire for the day. Like, are you not cold? It's like 30 degrees outside right now while I'm recording. Where is she, bro?
Like I'm saying,
know, what would be the male?
This is the type of woman you see. It be cold as shit at school. They're still wearing booty shorts when it's snowing weather. They're still wearing booty shorts and then wonder why they're cold.
Into this, because you already know, like, I always like to reverse the roles and see if a male did this, what would happen if I pulled up to a SpongeBob premiere with some thongs on. I just gotta say, some thongs, some stilettos. Let's be spicy. You know, a crop top. How would I be perceived? Would they allow me?
Fuck no. Get that shit away from my kid. You're gay pulling up to an... Yo, keep gay niggas away from my child. I don't want them to be influenced. And that's not being homophobic. I'm just saying. Just keep that shit away until they're old enough to think for themselves. You feel me? That shit dead fuck up kids, bro.
To come and talk on stage in front of all these kids. I want to know. Somebody said, so are we canceling Ice Spice? Nobody's canceling Ice Spice. We're just saying, like, why are you being a weirdo? Like, dress better. This is not an event for adults. Or never mind. Maybe we are canceling her. I don't know. The comments are looking crazy. All right, so it's official. Ice Spice, I'm giving you a temporary cancellation for 30 days, or at least until 2026, to think about your behavior, to, you know, sit in silence, meditate, you know, change your ways. So Ice Spice, you are officially canceled for 30 days. You are on a 30-day suspension. Signed, Maury, officially, and stamped. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about
I don't think it's that deep. Yes, it's weird, but